Hello, America. It's good being back with you again. I started out this first day of January 2021 talking about plans that were being made by certain powers that be that would disrupt the administration of government of the present president elect, and that how any action taken to disrupt anything would affect we, the people, in a very negative way. And so we wanted to be aware of that. And then I'm thinking about later on in today, I'm watching TYC, and I see this situation where a cop stops a guy, traffic. The guy is white, and he's trying to have a communication with the guy, and the guy's really pissed, perhaps, that he's stopped. And as he approaches the guy, the car, he sees a gun on the seat. The cop immediately draws his gun and starts talking, fearfully trying to demand that the guy get out of his car and keep his hands on the wheel so he can see them. And the guy was doing, white guy, doing anything he wanted to do with his hands. As the guy, cop, trying to give him a command of getting out of the car, and the guy was saying he wouldn't get out of the car. This gun that he had right there was his Second Amendment right. And this guy, cop, has no business interfering with the fact that he got a gun or interfering with him on the street. And the cop ended up opening the door, demanding that this guy get out of the car. And the guy, white guy, told this cop he wasn't doing anything. He reached over there and closed the door. He told the cop he was driving off. Closed the door, put the car in drive, and drove right off. And we were reminded about how here in America, a black young man having to do with some cops wanting to piss him off the same way he pissed this white guy off. And he was going to his car. And as he opened the door, the cops trying to stop him. As he opened the door, they saw a knife on the seat. And he ended up with 6 bullets in his back because the guy saw a knife on the seat. You see, you look how he did the white guy, you look how he did the black guy. Now this should make every person of color as angry as hell. But just to be angry would do no good. What we should do as a nation of people is be the example. You know, you've always heard people say the chosen people, God's chosen people. I've always advocated that all people are of God and all people are chosen of God. God doesn't make any mistakes. So the key issue was not who God's chosen people are. We all are. The issue is who amongst us will choose God. And that means do the will of God. Stand up for what is right. And being here on this earth, we know as human beings living on this earth, we know what is right when it comes down to living, when it comes down to experiencing the joys of life, having access to the resources that have been made available through life for everyone. We know that. And knowing that, it is our duty and it is our responsibility to represent that in words and in action, not just for ourselves, though it does include us, but for everyone else as well. Not that we're out there saying that this is for you. No. We know that what works, even if it stands up, we're speaking just for ourselves. We know when it works for us, it works for everybody. It's like when black folks were standing up for civil rights, and when they were supposedly granted, how they benefited white and women and others just as well. They might not have had fought for anything, but the fact that it existed, it also covered them. And so the fact that we stand up for what's right for me, it's also right for every last one of you. So those who know that really doesn't matter if anybody stand up and join them or not. They stand up if they have to stand up alone. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Tell you what, there's a lot of power when people stand up together because all the people can benefit. If you're standing up alone, there's still a lot of power, but nobody's benefiting but you. So I just wanted to say, ladies and gentlemen, when we think about how they would treat people of color as opposed to those who are privileged, it merits a lot of thought. And when we start thinking about it, we would get angry, but we should focus our anger in a magnificent, beautiful, wonderful kind of way. And that is to cause ourselves, motivate ourselves to do what is right for ourselves and do what is right, because what is right for us is right for everyone else as well. I want to thank you just giving me these few moments. Until next time, Eddie Marcus say goodbye.